Hello everyone, this is Hyper, and this may not look familiar. I'm actually going to turn that down briefly. Actually, I'm just gonna mute it. So it's been a little bit. The last like 2 months have been pretty well, not confusing, but like basically I got a whole brand new PC, and so everything on my old PC was completely wiped. Now that's not exactly an excuse for not uploading, but it is a problem because all of my like single player games that I was actively playing, of course, the data on those got wiped unless it had anything to do online. So unfortunately, I do have BioShock 2 reinstalled. I've had it reinstalled for a while, but I'd have to get back to the point that I was at in part 2, I believe. And along with that, I've also just been distracted from making any sort of videos just because my PC is crazy good now, and it's crazy to be actually able to play games and have them look really, really good and have really, really good FPS and not have to worry about graphics. Like, I previously had a 1050 with 2 gigabytes of VRAM, and now I have a 3060 with 12 gigabytes of VRAM. I got a new CPU as well. I believe it's a Ryzen 9 3900X. I got another terabyte of storage, so I have 2 terabytes of storage in total. I've got like 5 fans in this thing, and it still is like literally you cannot hear it running at all. It's so quiet, and I think that's the major thing. But yeah, it's such a good computer, and I've just been distracted with playing all sorts of different games. Like I've been playing Far Cry 5 recently. I could run that game like pretty much max graphics, like pretty much consistently 100 FPS plus. Like it's so great. If you have a bad PC setup yourself, you probably understand the pain. And because I've had the previous specs for 4 years, it's been a thing where every time I go into a new game, I go immediately to the graphics and I adjust stuff and like I knew what settings. I mean, like VSync, for example, I never have VSync on, and usually I don't have um, motion blur on either, but here I'm leaving it on. Um, but yeah, like that was a thing that I did. But now I don't have to do that. I can just leave the settings mostly how they are, except for personal preference stuff. But like I don't have to worry about FPS anymore in pretty much all of my games, and it's crazy good. Like there's so many games that I've put on my wish list now because I realize I can actually play them. And so you may or may not recognize what this is. So I'll just say quickly, BioShock 2 is still going to happen. I still plan to do it. Um, but for now, I actually bought this today. This is Outlast. Uh, if you don't know what it is, I'm disappointed in you. But it's a indie horror game from 2013 that, in my opinion, is honestly one of the best indie horror games like ever made. It's such a good game. I've already played through it. I own it on my Xbox. I played it like years and years ago, like in 2017 or 2018 or something. So I do already know all of what happens here. And this video was a last minute thing. I was literally just in the settings right here, changing stuff, and I decided, what if I just recorded this? Like it's not spooky season, but like I just feel like, cozying up. Uh, well, theoretically cozying up. There's not even snow here, but that's whatever. But you know what I mean. I felt like recording this, and I've wanted to record a horror game for a while. I've never recorded a horror game on this channel. The closest thing would be Subnautica, but that's not directly a horror game. But yeah, I also got Outlast 2, which I haven't ever played, but I do know the story of that one, and I probably will I will play that too. Oh, yeah, and I also got Whistleblower, which I've never played, but I also still know the story of. I've watched it. So yeah, I'm gonna play that first, and then probably play Outlast 2. And at some point, I will try to get back to Bioshock 2. It's just there's a lot of technical snafus that makes me not want to play it because part two I had issues with my mic because my mic wasn't connected properly, and so there was no sound, and it crashed multiple times, and it's just been annoying. But yeah, I know that was a long monologue, but this is Outlast. I have no idea how long like each episode is going to be. But yeah, let's do this. I don't know how loud I should make it, but I'll just make it the max. Actually, I'll turn it down a little.
And if you're out late tonight, you may see some low-flying helicopters near Silverthorne and Leadville. Seems the Arapaho Park services will be spraying for an infestation of box elderbugs.
Mount massive aside. You don't know me. Have to make this quick. They might be monitoring. I did 2 weeks of software consult at Murkoff Psychiatric Systems facilities in Mount Massive. I don't think I said that right, but whatever. All sorts of NDAs I'm very much breaking right now, but seriously, fuck those guys. Terrible things happening there. Don't understand it. Don't believe half the things I saw. Doctors talking about dream therapy going too deep, finding something that had been waiting for them in the mountain. People are being hurt and Murkoff is making money. It needs to be exposed. Oh yeah, my best friend, the camcorder. Man, I really love this game. Alright, so if you don't know the basic gist of this game, oh, my sensitivity is crazy. But if you basically don't know the basic gist of this game, this character's name, that's still so high. I played this on controller. No, that's too low. Okay. So if you don't know the basic gist of this game, I am Miles Upshur. I am an investigative journalist, and this is an asylum that you see that email that I had. This thing. Also, it says the whistleblower. Hint, hint for the DLC that will play eventually. But yeah, basically, I was called to investigate this asylum, and of course I know what happens, but you don't, and so I won't spoil anything directly. And why is this locked to 60 FPS, bro? I start feeling sick just looking at this place. Mount Massive Asylum shut down amid scandal and government secrecy in 1971, reopened by Murkoff Psychiatric Systems in 2009 under the guise of a charitable organization. Cell phone reception cut off abruptly a mile out, more like a jammer than lost signal. The Murkoff Corporation has a long track record of disguising profit as charity, but never on American soil. Whatever they thought they could get out of this place has to be big. Might finally be the story that breaks the bastards. The thing I like about this game is that your character is a silent protagonist. He never speaks any direct words. I mean that's might be a little bit of a spoiler, but you know he never speaks any direct words. He never says anything more than just a grunt of pain and wincing and stuff like that. F is night vision. Also, I'm putting it on hard mode. I don't know if that's too hard, but I'll have to see. And I also have motion blur on, which I usually don't do, but you know, maybe it looks better for the viewing experience. Can I change that? I don't like that. Crouch is C. If you think crouch is left control, I forget just how slow you walk in this game. Ooh. So yeah, if you couldn't guess, there's gonna be jump scares in this game and scary things. So if you can't handle that, then if you can't handle scares and stuff, don't watch this. But if you're this far ahead, I'm hoping you know that already. I'm also just gonna turn it down a bit more because it's very loud. So yeah, now we're in. So yeah, it's interesting to know you see the timer at the top. I actually almost forgot about that. But you see the timer in the top left? That is like the recording across the entire game. So right now I have less than about a minute of recording. And it's very interesting. Like basically you're making a found footage as you're going through this. It's very interesting. You know, wouldn't the battery like affect everything? Blah blah blah. Billy, 19 male. Patient claims to have progressed to self-directed lucid dream states, morphogenic engine activity observed at unprecedented scale, continuing stage 4 hormone schedule. Sorry, my lisp is coming through. Spirometry revealed no bronchial accumulation. I'm actually dyslexic. Hematocrit centrifuge again failed to separate erythrocytes, highly worrisome. MRI revealed arithmetic REM slash NREM cycle, laughter and NREM state. Interview notes. Billy asked about the status of his mother's lawsuit, represents a catastrophic breach of security despite Billy's claims that he discovered the truth in the blood dreams of Dr. Traeger. Note, the only Traeger on company records, one Richard Traeger, is an executive from MRD. All orderlies and security personnel must be questioned and video security improved to include analytical biometrics. Project Wallrider. You will see that multiple times. I'm sorry, are you occupied? Let me in. So yeah, you hear the little noises that my character is making? That's like the most that he ever makes. He makes grunts of pain and... See, I feel like this would be enough to just leave, right? Like, if I saw this, I would not trust it. Also the fact that there's a human intestine. But um it's like even now with that blood over there, like I would not stay here. Even now I could jump back up there. I can actually. I would jump back up there and just leave. But I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot about that. That actually got me because I forgot about it. Oh, excuse me, sir. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Hello.
They killed us. They got out. The variants. You can't fight them. You have to hide. You can unlock the main doors from security and control.
Yeah, that's a serious
You have to get
wound.
the fuck out of this terrible place.
You see, what I would do. No, it's. I'm inside, bodies everywhere, blood, burn marks, heads lined up like bottles behind a bar, dead Murkoff scientists hung from the ceiling. Their badges say Murkoff Advanced Research Systems. Murkoff's longtime MO has been to profit off the exploitation of supposed charity. Fuck the third world and bankroll another billion. How did Murkoff think they would make money off a building full of crazy people? There's some kind of tactical cop pinned like a pig on a spit. Tells me to get the fuck out and then dies. Would have been a good thing to hear when I could still leave the way I came. Well, I can't I? I mean, theoretically. I mean, can't I? I can go up here. Or is that door gonna be locked now? Yep, of course it is. See, if that door wasn't locked, I would be out of this place, and none of this game would ever happen. Hello. Yeah, that dude's a big daddy. Oh, that's a hand. I want to follow you. So notice how you never hear the door open behind me?
Little pig.
Ouch.
And who are you then?
This dude.
I see. Merciful God, you have sent me an apostle. Guard your life, son. You have a calling.
Yeah, there is a religious undertone to this game. Even more the second one. The second one is like full-on religious based. I mean, that is like the entire story of the second one. Yeah, so here we are in the main lobby. No, please, let me out. Proclaim the gospel. Murkoff. Affidavits have been made before the board. Catastrophic security failure of psychiatric center with imminent danger of environment contamination. That sounds serious. Grant MHS full access to all facilities and surrender complete authority to its agents. By acceptance of this document, you and any surviving relatives surrender all claims of litigation against the Murkoff Corp or subsidiaries for the actions of MHS or blah 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 blah. So, legal stuff and seizures and stuff. Don't know what any of that means. Oh yeah, also I'm just gonna say this now. There's lots of gore in this game and body horror and kind of nasty stuff. So if you also don't like that, don't watch this. It's very graphic. There is nudity. It's very, very not good. Actually, why am I going this way first? I don't need to go that way. We can explore. I don't know if I've ever been in this room. It's so close yet so far away. And that is not an actual window. That is just like an image that was plastered on the other side. The outside is not that. What? That is not how windows work. I know that's obviously because the actual outside is not rendered, but oh, and I leave bloody footprints. Look at that detail. Huh. I guess where there was like a note. Hey you. That's awfully rude. I just wanted to talk. Door number 1. Nothing. Door number 2. Blood. Yep. So you have to stare at things for like 2 seconds. I'm already beat all to hell picking broken glass out of my scalp, couple cracked ribs, nearly killed by a deformed giant. Looks like somebody tried to start his head with a cheese grater. He throws me through a wall, knocks me unconscious. Well, technically it was glass, but okay. I wake up and some doughy old man with a face like an alcoholic kitty fiddler in a homemade priest outfit calls me his apostle. Not a job I asked for. There are words scrawled in blood everywhere. I'm getting an ugly feeling in my gut that the priest is writing them and for my benefit. So you can notice I'm still sane. You know, I'm still a sane person. How rude of you. I'm also going to try and just keep the camera up as much as possible because it gets all the notes. I don't know where all the notes are, but security room. I need a key card. Hello.
Why should we have to pay for it? Why do we have to die? Walker will kill us just for being sick. We're some people. We didn't choose this.
Well, what if I don't believe you? I'm also not used to the controls at all because I didn't play this on this. For report pending, no immediate action is required. Profit potential already remains staggeringly high. For fatalities contain enough ambiguous data to make any litigation, if evidence is correctly managed, impossible. While Rider remains a dangerous initiative, and there will almost certainly be further casualties as with the others. However, family and government interest in the patients is so low as to make any chance of legal actions vanishingly unlikely. Violence among patients is increasing as the morphogenic engine therapy gets closer to producing working models, but a combination of physical and chemical restraints has been sufficiently effective to assure continued control and profit. Murkoff Legal Mitigation Department. Well, that's very important for someone like the Murkoff Corporation. Down there is the electric room. We don't need to go down there. Now we'll go this way. Walker 32. Morphogenic engine activity plateaued at 2000 ppm. Unsafe to progress beyond stage 3. Spirometry revealed light to medium bronchial accumulation. MRI scans consistent with patient's reported dreams. Walker was interviewed in restraints following his self-inflicted mutilations. Restraint have had to be altered to accommodate his enormous size. Extensive dermal eruptions as consistent with failed morphogenic engine cellular activity. He claims the skin ripped from his forehead allows for a truer way of seeing, seems to have some boyhood experience with tuatara lizards and their parietal eyes. He's expressed anxiety about his flesh, specifically around his lips and nose. Attending orderlies should be advised to watch for further self-mutilation. The mental traumas he sustained while serving in Afghanistan seem to be retarding progression of the ME process. His predominant fixation, amplified by therapy, is a manic exaggeration of military security protocol. A continuation of both chemical and physical restraints is highly recommended. The thing that I just actually thought about is it's not like any of the videos that I make are actually for money because, well, oh yeah, I forgot you could peek in this game. But yeah, it's not like any of my videos are monetized because I don't have nearly enough subscribers and views to actually make that a thing. But I'm curious if this video would still be like demonetized anyway. And oh look, a perfectly normal person who totally won't do anything. Hello there, friends. You look normal. You look creepy as hell. And you've got weird face lesions. And also, no hands. A crowd of broken men watching a dead channel. They look like patients. They survived whatever happened here, but nobody's home. Yeah, this would be so creepy in real life. Like this dude looks completely normal. This dude is kind of messed up, and this dude, I don't even want to know. Man. Hey, I need that. Collected objects are updated in your reporter's notebook. Ah. Don't mind me. I wouldn't want to interrupt your television. Don't mind me at all.
Get them out! Please! The doctor is dead! Listen, please! You're
Screw you. I wish I could kick you. I wish there was a kick button. I swear there's like a note here or something. I mean, maybe that was it. Good thing there's no stamina. Good thing. Good thing I can do that. It's very helpful. Oh wow, hide. Definitely not needed at all. Alright, let's do this. This game's gonna be over easily. Look at me hacking away. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's coming. That is the scary part. They will bust down doors trying to find you. The chases in this game are super terrifying. Watch that. He does a double take. Oh. If he just checked the other locker, this game would be over. But advanced interrogation. That's what I was going to say. I don't even know where the hell he went. Anyways, that big fucking guy. The big fucker stalking me found a patient file for a Chris Walker, ex-military police, several tours in Afghanistan. A lot of the blood in this place is on his hands, but not all of it. Yeah, so that is Chris Walker. He's the big dude. Oh, this door is open now. Thanks. Oh, that was already open. Never mind. Now we get to go down here. I'm sure that's not a problem. MK Ultra Program, CIA document, blah, blah. 1954, this is old. Hypnotic experimentation and research work was continued. So this was used by the CIA before it was even acquired by Murkoff. Post-hypnotic of the night before, pointed finger you will sleep was enacted. Jackson and Pierce immediately progressed to a deep hypnotic state with no further suggestion. Miss Pierce was then instructed, having previously expressed a fear of firearms in any fashion, that she would use every method at her disposal to awaken Miss Jackson, now in deep hypnotic sleep. And failing this, she would pick up a nearby pistol and fire it at Miss Jackson. She was instructed that her rage would be so great that she would not hesitate to kill Jackson for failing to awaken. Pierce carried out these suggestions to the letter, including firing the unloaded pneumatic pistol gun at Jackson and then proceeding to fall into a deep sleep. After proper suggestions were made, both were awakened and expressed complete amnesia for the entire sequence. Miss Pierce was again handed the gun, which she refused in an awakened state to pick up or accept from the operator. She expressed absolute denial that the foregoing sequence had happened, so they brainwash people. That's great.
Who's there?
Why can't they just open doors like normal people? They're not even locked. But they have to bust them down for whatever reason. The reason I'm hiding in here is because the dude... Yep. There he is. There's no one here at all. You're right. There was nobody Ted there. So since this is hard mode, I think that means that you take more damage, but also your battery goes down quicker. So if that becomes a problem, I'll just but so yeah, I'm gonna be trying to save and conserve. Yep, you're right. might as well add a seizure warning because I'm probably going to be flashing it on and off often. Oh my god. Ooh. That got me. I knew there was someone there, but I didn't know if they were on the right or the left. Man. I am going to actually like legitimately get scared during this playthrough. Why are you coming this way? Get away from me, bro. Uh-oh. Now I just need to get back to the main panel and then I'm all good. Wrong locker. It's probably scripted so that they purposely don't choose the one that you're in unless it's obvious that they saw you go into it. Otherwise, they'll always choose the wrong one. But still, it's a cool mechanic. Why is he patrolling here, bro? I might just run for it if he comes in here and checks the other locker. Hey, I got an achievement. Look at that. He wasn't even near me. Uh. Oh no! The priest! Surprise drugs.
I'm sorry, my son. I didn't want to have to do this to you. But you can't leave. Not yet. There is so much yet for you to witness. Will you see it? Can you? Our Lord, the Wall Rider, tearing his truth into the unbelievers. The only way out of this
Wow.
place is the truth. Accept the gospel, and all doors will open before you.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't seem concerning at all. Wow, we're really in it now. Good thing he left me my camera. What a nice man. The priest, Father Martin, brought me here to show me something. Thinks I'm going to be a witness for whatever batshit crazy he's trying to sell me. This Dr. Wernicke is at the center of whatever went wrong here, but he died more than 10 years ago. Rest in peace, says the blood on the wall. I'm hiding. Thank you. But actually, I'm gonna leave that here. I think that's a good part one. I don't know if I'm gonna make them as long as I do other stuff, but you know, I'll kind of just make them however long I want to. But yeah. Oh, and also I forgot to add this earlier, but another thing that I got over it was for Christmas too, but my PC specs were over for Christmas. But another thing I got was better internet, so I can my download and upload speeds. Well, I'm assuming upload. I know my download speeds are crazy good. I get upwards of like 150 to 200 megabytes per second, which is literally like over 100% better than what I've gotten. Like mathematically, it's literally like over 100 times better. Um, so yeah, I'm just saying like, you know, maybe it won't take as long to upload videos if my upload speed is really good. Who knows? The most I've uploaded since then is just like some short clips that you may or may not have seen. But yeah, this is Outlast. It's very scary. It's actually already gotten me, I think, 2 or 3 times. And I don't have like a visceral reaction to getting scared. The only thing that happens is like my body just jumps. I don't usually make like a physical reaction or like a verbal reaction or anything. Um, but I did in fact get scared like 2 to 3 times. So yeah, it's a great game. And honestly, if you're viewing this like as it comes out, they're both on sale right now and they're super cheap. I don't remember exactly how much they are, but they're in total, I think the first two games were like $10 in total. So yeah, if you have money and you have a computer and I highly recommend you to just play this yourself because it's a great game. It's a great horror game. If you can withstand horror games and gore and swearing and nudity and all of the disturbing stuff that's in this game, but that's kind of what makes it so great. So yeah, I'll see you in the next episode, which might be tomorrow.